Hi, hello.
Hey,
Is this Malcolm?
yes, this is Malcolm.
Hey, Malcolm. This is Tommy Bryson. This call can be recorded and potentially uploaded. How can I help?
Cool. Hey, how you doing?
Doing good, bro. How can I help?
It's good. So I was I was trying to decide. I was trying to decide on which one. So M1 Finance. I was trying to talk to you about M1 Finance and Acorns, just the investments. Because I recently did get Acorns,
Mm-hmm.
but I did hear you talking about M1 Finance as well. And then for a, I think you said high yielding savings account would be Wealthfront. I just want to get your input
Mm-hmm.
on that cleared up.
All right. So,
Yeah.
what's your goal as far as investing? Like making passive income and then just have that money there so when you retire and all that stuff?
Yeah. Yeah. Passive income. Passive
All
income.
right.
Have it
So,
there.
basically, the thing with Acorns is I used Acorns for like a year to 2 years. It was a pretty good app. The only problem was basically that they have a lot of control. So when you invest into Acorn, they pick a portfolio for you. You notice that? Like a portfolio that you actually have?
Yeah.
So you have
Hmm.
that portfolio, but at any moment on a whim, if they want to, they can change it because they have like full control over the account, right? So say for example, you get to an amount of like $100,000 or like $10,000, and then they say, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and sell this and like rebalance into something else. Well, those are all fees and taxes that you're going to incur. And if you're trying to do like long term, like I am, like long term team all the way, it's kind of like I don't want to sell. I don't want to do any of that stuff, right? Just rebalance every now and then, but I don't sell any of that stuff and like change investments. So if you want to do that, but they're changing investments, then you are potentially going to run into taxes and fees that you probably don't need to have if you're going to go into long term. Now, the cool thing is that when I had Acorns, I liked the portfolio a lot. I got the moderately aggressive one, not the one you have, like a different one before they actually started like changing out funds here and there, but it's usually like the same thing. So I like the portfolio. I checked it out, did research on it, found out who made it, all this stuff, and like does it work, does it not work, the projections, and I just basically did a duplicate of that portfolio and M1 Finance. Now the good thing is basically that since it's my portfolio, I created it, and M1 Finance is also automated, just like Acorns. The thing is that it cannot change unless I want to change it. So I will not incur taxes or any fees, or somebody buys Acorns, like BlackRock invested a lot of money into them. So now they have a lot of BlackRock investments when they used to have Vanguard investments. So that's the main thing. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So yeah, so basically if you want like to have freedom and say like I want this portfolio, I don't want to change it, I want to save money and want to finance all the way. But if you don't mind having Acorns do absolutely everything and anything with your portfolio, and that's fine with you, like tax or whatever, you can have Acorns. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does make sense.
Okay. Now, as far as for
Okay.
example, two here, high yield savings and which one is best. The thing is, you can't really keep up with that stuff because it's constantly like changing. Unless you have, for example, like $1 million, like $2 million, it usually does not matter that much because it just changes according to the rates. And because the whole like popularity right now is kind of like, oh, it's so important. Usually companies are willing to just change it and accommodate and keep up with it. So it's not really like a big deal. The companies I use personally is Wealthfront. In Wealthfront, I only keep, for example, my emergency account, or I can keep it, for example, in SoFi Money. The thing is, the only savings you're supposed to have, Malcolm, right, is just gonna be like your emergency fund because all your other money should be going, for example, towards your investing. And whenever you have like a big expense, for example, like you're gonna buy a home, you need a down payment, or you're going to have a wedding or buy a ring, you can just have that money like saved somewhere because like the ROI on it doesn't really matter because like it's just for like an expense that's coming up like pretty soon. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does make sense.
Okay, awesome.
Okay. Okay. Cool. And then I have one more question. So, all right. So, when it comes to YouTube and stuff, I know that the streams of income, it could be like Google AdSense and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But there there are other streams of income I know of. So you have any don't know. What are your streams of income for YouTube? I guess like when it comes to that. Like
Do
I
you do
know it's
YouTube?
like
Are you are
affiliate
you are you,
marketing.
are you interested in YouTube?
Yeah, yeah. I have I have a couple channels.
Is it monetized?
I have like on one channel I have like 1,000 more hours. So
Okay. Now, here's the thing, right? First of all, to do YouTube, you need to like do research, of course, understand niches, understand SEO optimization, understand your audience. For that, I recommend two books. It's called Will It Fly by Pat Flynn and 1,000 Superfans by Pat Flynn, also. Great author.
hold on one sec. Let me put this in my notes right quick.
Yeah, I got you, Malcolm.
All right.
So the guy's name is Pat Flynn, and he has two great books. He has more, but those are the ones I read so far. Is Will It Fly by Pat
Mm-hmm.
Flynn and
Mm-hmm.
1,000 Superfans by Pat Flynn. The whole
Okay.
concept is basically that you don't need to have 1 million subscribers. All you need is like 1,000 people that are super fans of yours and just buy whatever you offer that has value. So if you have the average super fan spends like around like $100 per year on you. So if that's
Mm-hmm.
$100, right? And you have 1,000 of them, well, automatically that's going to be, for example, 6 figures. That's $100,000, right? So that's the whole
Yeah.
concept. Like you don't need to have like this massive audience. You have to niche down, create a community, and just focus on that. As far as like streams of income on YouTube, people have the wrong perspective a lot of the times. YouTube is just a platform. They help you build an audience.
Mm-hmm.
The main source of income is going to be your audience, right? You know, like when you have, for example, like a TV show and they have like viewership, you're like the viewer, you're what makes
Yeah.
them money. So whenever they show advertisements there, they make money. But in our case on YouTube, we get AdSense, right? AdSense when YouTube picks the ads and shows them to the audience, right? And do a great job at it. And we get a cut of those right there. And YouTube in return gets like 45% of that money. We get 55% of that money, right? It's AdSense, a partnership, because they find the people and all this stuff. However, though, your audience is going to be your biggest asset. So in that case, if you have an audience of, let's say, 100K people watch you every single month, well, that's 100K eyes on you every single day and every single month. Now, if you can make, for example, a t-shirt they like, or for example, a course they're interested in, or an ebook, or like an event, or meetings, or consultation, all that stuff, that is how you make money. That's like the bulk of your money. Usually on YouTube, people rely a lot on AdSense, just like I do, honestly. But once you really understand what YouTube is, you're supposed to use your audience to then give them value and make the bulk of your money through that. Like make a course, make a PDF, like about something, or like an ebook, or have like merchandise, or create like a business, because you already have a lot of people that might be interested in the business because they follow you and they care about you and all this stuff. Does that make sense?
Right. Okay.
There's a lot of ways to
Makes
make
a lot.
money, like partnerships, like sponsorships, but the biggest thing is going to be, what you don't want to do is sell out, because it can take 20 years to build a reputation, but it can take 5 minutes to lose it. So whatever you do choose to do as far as making money on YouTube, just make sure it's something you like. It fits your audience. It's going to help them. It's kind of like, they're kind of like your family, right? Because if you sell them something for the sake of money, they're real people, right? So they're not stupid, which basically means that they'll know what you're doing. You feel me?
Right.
And no one likes to feel like they're getting finessed.
Right.
Yeah, that's basically it on that. You have any more
I
questions?
gotcha.
What's your goal, man? Though, what's your goal? I want to hear a little bit more about your story. Like, what's your goal as far as like YouTube, as far as like investing and all this other stuff? What's your goal?
Well, I'm not. Well, I know you talk. I know you probably talked to so many people, but I did call before.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure.
Last year?
Studied.
I just started this year. What are you talking?
No, I said I called. I called before.
Yeah.
I called before. It was like last week. We both major in finance, and
You're the guy from the bank that was very busy.
Maybe I'll tell you. I do ASMR and I do dreadlock content.
Oh yeah. Now I remember you. Yeah, the dreadlock. Yeah, dreadlock. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So that's me. But yeah. So really, I can refresh your mind though, because I know.
How's everything going though? Like, how are the channels going?
It's going good. It's going really good. I'm really starting to get the consistency of it down. I'm starting to take your advice when it comes to bulk recordings. I won't have to, you know,
Mm-hmm.
I won't wait or anything. So that's going. It's going pretty good. And I'm about to have like 1,000 more hours I have to
Did,
get
did he
on one
make
of the
the
channels.
Amazon? Did he make the Amazon Associates account?
Oh yeah, for sure. I put my I got some of my equipment in there, and I use some of my,
Mm-hmm.
other products I use for my dreadlocks and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And don't wait.
yeah.
Don't wait until you're like monetized to make money off of YouTube. You don't have to do that, because if you already
Hmm.
are getting that many like hours watching that stuff, you don't have to wait that long. If you have like, how many views do you get per month?
For my this past month 9,000 on, yeah, 9,000.
Well, nine
Then
thousand. Let's say you have a close rate of, let's say, just like 2%, right? That's 180 people potentially, right? So if you have a
yeah.
product that sells for $10 that helps these people, that's $1,800 per month. You see what I'm saying?
Oh wow, yeah.
So don't wait until you're monetized, because guess what? You have the dreadlock channel and the SMR channel, right? Those channels usually don't get paid a lot of money. Like the
Hmm.
ad rate is very low. So
Hmm.
you have to start. Don't be lazy. You have to monetize your channel your way.
Hmm.
Amazon Associates is great, but that's also based on
Hmm.
Amazon, right? So they give you a cut of whatever they sell and make the bulk of the money from. Everyone's making money off of you and your audience. You have to figure out a way to give, like, cut off all the middlemen. So you use them, of course, right? Because it's easy to make that little passive income. But you create, for example, hey, here's a guide on how to get perfect dreadlocks, $10. Here is the cream I use, but this one is branded by me or whatever to put in my hair, $10, whatever it is, you know. And like
Right.
look at, for example, all the guys and girls and what they do in that field of either SMR or, for example, dreadlocks. And you see exactly what they're selling to you, because if you watch a video, not as a consumer but as a business person, you will see every pitch. You will see when they say, hey, use this product, use this, use that. And it does not mean they're trying to manipulate the audience, but it's saying, hey, if I can help you guys make more money or get whatever results you want and also make money, what wouldn't I? Okay? That's the idea.
Right.
Be more
Right.
intentional about what you consume. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah, makes sense.
All right.
Cool. Cool. I got you. And let me see. Do I have anything else?
Mm-hmm.
Um, how's TubeBuddy been for you? Has it helped?
Yo, I can't function without TubeBuddy, man. TubeBuddy is a great tool, man. TubeBuddy is a tool that I use every single day, both me and my editor. It's how I create a video from start to finish. Because basically, when you're gonna make a video, for example, by the way, TubeBuddy is a tool that's made for YouTube to help you optimize your videos to get more views and just kind of like hack the algorithm, right? So whenever you're gonna make a video and you say, I want to make a video about like how to make a dreadlock or whatever, how to make one dreadlock perfectly. Well, before you make that your title, you go on TubeBuddy, you type it in first, you click it, and it shows you, hey, here's the search competition for this entire like little SEO you want to make, right? Is the competition good? Can you optimize a little bit more? Is there actually any interest in it? It shows you everything. It also gives, for example, the tags you can use. If you want to do bulk end screens, you can also use that with them. It's actually pretty good. And if you want to get to Buddy, use my name, Tommy Bryson, and you get a discount. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah.
Sure.
You do you use it?
Um, yeah, I just had like they gave me a few perks, so I had like a 30-day trial. So I did it with my last couple videos, and
Do you have a
um,
thousand subs yet?
yeah, I hit 1,000 on one of my channels.
Okay, so and the ones that are not $1,000, they should use my name, but also they usually are free if you haven't hit 1,000 subscribers. I think so. It should be like
Hmm.
that, most likely, yeah. But yeah, like the way step by step, the way you use TubeBuddy is basically, um, you want to, you know, when you have an idea, you want to use TubeBuddy to verify it. So when you type in the idea, okay, I'll tell you a secret, right? The way I see YouTube is kind of like real estate, and you want to appear in every single aspect of your niche. So whenever anyone types in anything about money, I want to show up, whether I'm third or first. Of course, I want to be first, but I want to show up every single time. So that's why I make so many videos every single day, because I want to pop up in every single search field. Now, you might say, oh, that can saturate the market, but in reality, you're not saturating anything because everyone's searching up different things and you're helping that person solve the problem. It's not like music. So if you have, for example, like your dreadlock stuff, every single time someone types something about dreadlocks, like how to maintain, how to do this, how to do that, how to do this, you want to pop up every single time. To ensure you pop up every single time, you want to optimize your titles correctly. You want to optimize your subscriptions, your description, and you want to follow the recommended uploads that TubeBuddy tells you. For example, add end screens, add timestamps, add a great description. It tells you exactly what to add on the side to give you the best ability to actually kind of like get noticed from that video. It's not like you optimize, you get 1 million views. It's more like you optimize and you give that video the best chance to get noticed. Does that make sense?
Okay, I see.
That's the point of TubeBuddy, yeah. So it's not like you're gonna see like this massive difference overnight because it's still content, it's still YouTube, it's still an algorithm, but it's more like whenever you do optimize, you give your content the best chance possible.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
And thank you. Is it ever too like early for merch, I guess? Like I saw Teespring is a good option, but I don't know like what's too early or a
lot of people what they do is because you don't want to come off as salesy, right? Because if you notice, right, if you watch my content, when have I sold you something?
Can't really
think about it, right? And that's not good on my side because I should be trying to sell something, you know what I mean? So that's not like a compliment, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I usually just don't, like whatever I tell you to actually get, whether it's M1 Finance, it's because I really use it. Like that's what I use. And I want you guys to get like the best thing ever. If I tell you get Amazon Audible or whatever, it's because I literally use that every single day. As far as like a course, I just don't have one yet. I need to make one. That ebook, I need to make one also. So I'm telling you all these things. Basically, I made that mistake. I'm still making it right now. I need to fix it of not monetizing and just relying on YouTube, right, for its income. But that can fluctuate, can happen like crazy. So you got to make sure you monetize in other ways. What was the question? I forgot.
It was too early for merch.
Oh no, it isn't. It isn't. Here's the thing, right? Usually people wait until they start monetizing their channel because basically they want to build an audience. And the worst thing ever is when you're watching a video, you don't know the person, nobody understands you yet, you don't have even like a standing in this field, and you're like, oh, buy this, oh, buy that, oh, buy this, oh, buy that. You know what I'm saying? You're like, yo, shut up. I don't even know you, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro.
So,
I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, so it's kind of like you gotta, my advice would be, for merch, you can have the link down there if you want to, but just don't promote it that much. Like you can promote it usually like at the end of the video. If you want to promote it in the beginning, usually what I do is the only thing I promote in the beginning of my videos is like subscribe, like, and comment, because that needs to be reminded every single video. Because every time you make a video, remember, it's not the same person. It's a new audience. We follow the rule of hey, I'm gonna try to land on every single page when it comes to my niche. Okay?
Right. Okay. Cool. Got it. All right, cool. I'm good. Thanks.
All right, brother. Well, I can help, man. And as always, you already know, Malcolm, these calls are like a one-time thing. You know this already. You can always call back if you have more questions, and I'm always here, all right?
Cool. Thanks.
All right, brother. See you next time, and welcome to the long-term team. Peace out.
Yeah, man, for sure. Peace.
All right. All right, guys, so that right there was Malcolm. And, I love having repeated callers, okay? It's one of my favorite things, because that way I see like, hey, is this person making progress? If they are, amazing, okay? If they're not, what's going on? How can I help? You know what I mean? Repeated calls are awesome. So if you called in already, feel free to call back in if you have any questions or if you stumbled onto this obstacle and you don't know how to hop over. I'm here to answer all the questions as possible, okay? To the best of my abilities. If I don't have the answer, I'll tell you, hey, I just don't have the answer. Look it up on Google, okay? I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching. As always, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you're notified. If you guys want to join these calls and talk to me one-on-one, well, feel free to do so. I have a link down below. Click that link and join me right here, okay? From Monday to Friday, calls are free and they are scheduled. So once you sign up, I'll give you a call directly to your phone number. As always, thanks for watching. If you want to watch more videos like this, here's the video right here. Click my face right here. And as always, Peace.